Hi, this is Jeff from Blackpool Limited. Hope you're keeping well today. Another short video, a business tip, and today we're going to look at insurance, business insurance. Um, Often overlooked when you're starting a business, but something you really can't trade without. So let's get it going. So public liability insurance, what is it? Why do you need it? Well, it covers your business against accident to members of the public. It covers your business against damage to property that might occur as a result of negligence. Um, you can't trade without that really, because when you consider what could go wrong on a day-to-day basis, if you actually cause damage to somebody's property or indeed to somebody, this could finish your business before it gets started, unless you're covered. So, never trade without public liability insurance. Secondly, employers' liability insurance. This covers all your employees for injuries caused as a result of their duties. You are obliged to take this out. It is a legal requirement that you have employers' liability insurance. So you need to do this as soon as you start taking on employees. The only employees that are exempt from this requirement is yourself or direct members of your families, for obvious reasons. It'd be a very strange business that didn't protect all members of staff, including family members. By law, you must have at least £5 million worth of cover, and you must display your employer's liability certificate in a prominent place, wherever that's possible. And you should keep that certificate for at least 40 years. Now, this covers you against an injury that may not be apparent at the time of the accident. For instance, an employee of yours may well be exposed to asbestosis, and many years later they may get asbestosis from the asbestos. You can be fined £2,500 for any day that you are without this insurance. So it could be a very expensive mistake in lots of ways if you don't have this insurance. What about business use for your vehicle? Now, a lot of people think that if they're driving a car and let's say they're a business advisor, it's my car, why should I insure it for business use? Well, the reality is you could be going from A to B, maybe going to an exhibition. You may have a computer in the car that belongs to your employer. You may be carrying files. You may be even taking along a client with you. All these things would constitute business usage. And if the worst should happen, you have an accident or you're robbed or something should go wrong, and you legitimately would think, I'm covered, I'm okay, the reality is, if you haven't got the requisite amount of cover, you will not be covered. So always consider making sure that your vehicle is insured for business use. What about health and accidents? Well, every business is legally obliged to make sure that their employees and their customers are not harmed in any way, shape or form as a result of your trading. Now, you can visit the HSE website, I think it's hse.co.uk, and you will find lots of templates on there that explains to you about how you assess risk, how you write a policy, registering your premises with the HSE, ensuring that your staff are protected and members of the public, obviously. You've got a system for recording accidents and illnesses in the workplace. I know you've heard the expression, put it in the book. Well, it actually is a real situation. You should keep a book and you should keep a record of all such occurrences. You need to review your plan on a daily basis. It may be nice and sunny today, but tomorrow it might be raining, it might be snowing, there may be grease on the road. Lots of things can happen. So always make sure you review your risk assessment. What happens if something goes wrong to you personally? You're not covered under public liability insurance. That's for the other guy, that's for the other people. Make sure that you look into insurance for your own self. This could be key man insurance, it could be business interruption insurance, consequential loss, lots of clever words. Bottom line is, cover yourself. If something should go wrong, you should have an accident, be ill, could be coronavirus in this day and age, and you can't trade. If you can't trade, you can't earn a living. If you can't earn a living, you can't take care of yourself and your family. Not only would your business fail, but it could cause tremendous damage in your personal life. Okay, so you're a business advisor, you're an accountant, you're a solicitor, you're somebody that deals with a whole list of professional businesses. You need to make sure you've got indemnity insurance. If you give advice in good faith and something should go wrong, and that should have a detrimental impact on that person's business, financial or otherwise, you could be liable. But by taking out this insurance, you will insure you against this risk. Nothing indemnifies you for doing something criminally wrong, but if you've done something wrong and it's with best intentions, you can take out insurance cover for that. Now, last but not least, let's cover stock. No stock, no business. It's pretty simple, isn't it? So, cover yourself for the right amount of stock. Don't think, well, I've got £10,000 worth, but I can only afford 5,000. Unless you've got the right insurance for the right amount of insurance that you need, it could have an impact on what you get paid should you have an accident, or should you have a robbery, or should you have a fire and some damage to stock. So, make sure you're covered for stock, both inside your vehicle, if you've got a vehicle that carries stock, inside your premises, or when goods are in transit. No stock, no business. So I hope that helps. It's a very quick, potted version of insurance for business. Always seek professional advice when it comes to things like insurance. Go and see your local insurance broker. Not a bad place to start. Go online. Lots of places you can go. So make sure you've got insurance. I hope this has been useful. This is Jeff from BlackpoolUnlimited.com. You can find more about what we do at www.blackpoolunlimited.com. We've got lots of toolkits in there, lots of useful information. And you can make contact with us via that. There's a contact sheet. Give us your name, your details, and I promise you myself or one of my colleagues will get back to you. So stay safe, and I wish you every success in your business.